Hello, this is Jennifer with Women Loving Jesus, and today we're on Proverbs 15:4. The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but the perverse tongue crushes the spirit. What we're talking about here is a soothing tongue is speech, people talking, and they are encouraging, uplifting, they help you even to feel better. They are something about when they talk and how they talk to you lifts you up. Whereas the perverse tongue here is someone who would bring about distortions, corrupt speech, false speech, lying, bringing people down with their speech, not being truthful in their speech, and they may be hurting people in what they talk about and say. As we go over this verse, we could probably think in our mind examples of people who we went to and just very encouraging, very helpful in what they say. And then we probably know people that in their speech bring people down or may not share the truth or may share partial truths and add distortions in there and can be hurtful. One of the things that I was thinking about is how this can apply to our life is I do think part of being someone who follows Christ and follows the scriptures means, and this verse would say it, soothing tongue, encouraging to other people. When people, no matter what age they are, they could be a child, teenager, young adult, they could be 90 years old, and they are working on themselves, working on something, and they instruct us, and there's a positive moment in their life to be encouragement to help lift them up in those incidences. Whereas what I found, which would pertain to the perverse tongue, is when sometimes people bring good news or they have accomplished something or they've been working on something and they're sharing that. A lot of people have this, I don't know, this jealousy or this envy, but it's like they want to crush it or bring it down. And parents can do this to their kids, family members can do this to each other. Relationships and partners can do this with each other, co-workers can do this, friends, anybody can do this with each other in relationship, where it could be a great achievement and you could just cut someone down with what they've said, or whether you distort their accomplishments or lie about them to just bring them down as a whole. That is not of God, and we're not called to do that to people. And so, if you do struggle with this idea of wanting to put people down if they say something and it happens to be better than you, or you just, whatever's going on, I'm not sure, whatever is going on with you that you feel like there's a tendency to go there, I would start praying to have this soothing tongue over your mouth and your voice. And maybe the first step is you just don't say anything. And then you work to that encouragement and that positivity. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with just don't say those negative things. Don't say those things about people or try to make them look a certain way. Help God use the words that you say to bring people up. So I pray that the Holy Spirit has encouraged you with this verse today, and I thank you for listening.